How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm sorry I'm 5 to 10 minutes late, but girl, I'm here and we are ready to talk about this. Yes, Jasmine, she is not letting up and she should never let up when it comes to this lady here, Miss Greene, Taylor Greene. Now, I'm just learning a lot of information about this lady, Taylor Greene. And when I tell you the stuff that I'm realizing and stuff that I'm learning, I am disgusted. I am disgusted with the behavior of her and how Congress in America allow this type of behavior. And I'm just confused. Where do they want this country to go moving forward? Because this right here, oh my goodness, it's not it. And I'm glad that Jasmine, she is speaking up and she will not stop speaking up on this. And I need all of y'all to speak up on this. We need to all talk about this. You guys, how y'all doing? If you can hear me good and clear, please press that 3 so I know you guys can hear. And get these likes up. And we need to be more informed and we need to be more engaging in what's going on with our country, what's going on in our states, what's going on in our counties, and what's going on in our neighborhoods. Because, honey, the stuff they got planned for us, and we just sitting back with our eyes closed on a ride, on a mission. I will not. I will not. So if you guys did not know what was going on, you guys know they had a Congress meeting. It was late at night, I hear. You guys know the Republicans, they are the majority, okay? I heard they had a Trump rally the Republicans wanted to go to, so they pushed the meeting later on at night. And Marjorie came in there. They said she was drunk. I don't know. Did y'all hear that Marjorie was drunk? Press 4 if you heard she was drunk. That Taylor Greene girl. They said she came into there drunk. I'm not sure. And then did y'all hear that she's in trouble for a freaky scandal? Yeah. I rode up on some news outlet and they are saying that she has been doing some freaky stuff. What? Look at that. Marjorie Greene caught in disgusting, freaky scandal. And we're going to talk about that later, but I just wanted to show you, this girl right here, she has a lot of disgusting things about her that is just yuck. And I also wanted to point out the bias in the media, how the media paints Jasmine. It's disgusting versus the actual truth. Okay. So you guys see here, it was a Congress meeting. Marjorie, she came in there talking some other stuff they were not here for. Jasmine politely said, do you know what we're here for? We're here to talk about X, Y, and Z. Marjorie was offended that Jasmine was getting her on track. So she says, well, do you know what you're here for? And the way that she said, do you know what you're here for? As if she does not belong. It was very nasty. And then she said, well, you need to fly away with your fake eyelashes. And she begins to do the flap. Talking about somebody's appearance, she made an insult about Jasmine, which was so disgusting in front of everybody. And it was sad because all these men up here, they didn't stand up for Jasmine. They didn't say, you know what, that is against the rule, because it is against the rules to insult somebody like that. You guys are grown in Congress. She does stuff like on a second or first grader. So Jasmine, when she was insulted, when she was attacked, because make no mistake about it, that was an attack on that black girl. She attacked her in front of her people because she is the majority and she knew her people was going to have her back. So she wasn't afraid. Hell, she was probably talking about how she's going to attack that black girl or say something. She'll probably in the background time, I can't wait till Jasmine say some shit to me. I can't wait because I'm definitely going to talk about them goddamn eyelashes. I'm going to let her ass know it. Okay? That's what I think. I cannot prove it, but that's what I suspect that happened before this happened. So when she came with her talked about her eyelashes, Jasmine, she was so calm. She was so lovely. She was so respectful. She was so peaceful. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. And you know, the other lady, she said, no, you know, you need to strike that down. They had a vote about it. Now, why are y'all voting on laws that you guys already put up forward? You put up forward, it would be no insults. That's what you should stick to. But they changed the rules when Marjorie did it. Marjorie Greene, they're going to change for her. They changed it. And they passed it that it's going to stay. Her comment is going to stay. And she did nothing wrong. So Jasmine, she wanted to get clarification. She said, so it's okay if I call her a built body bleach, whatever. You know, I can't say how. That's a tongue twister what she said. And honey, that got them in a gag. And then the Republican girls, oh, take that down. Calm down. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. It's the bias for me. So I want to show you guys this clip. And I'm glad that Lady A here, but I need more of you guys to come on and call in because we need to hear from the people. And get these likes up because you guys know YouTube do not like us talking about this important stuff. Okay, let's play this. Now, I want you to know, too, this is from Forbes Breaking News, and they do not show the full clip. This is the clip that they start off with. They don't show how Marjorie incited her, how Marjorie was attacking her. They don't show that part. They just show the black girl going off. And you see the message they paint. Do you see what they're doing? Do y'all see that? Look. Do I gotta fast forward it?
Motion table. Now the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
part
I'm
of it.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
Calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look, Chairman,
What? You're out of control. Calm down. You guys just attacked Jasmine, the whole Congress. You guys allow Marjorie, the clear woman, to attack that black girl, and then you guys give it a pass, and you don't even want her to question about it. So when she's trying to get clarification, you want to shut her up, tell her to calm down. Nah, that's not cool. And I'm glad she stood on her business. And you see how on this channel, it does not show Marjorie talking about her eyelashes or Marjorie attacking her. It just shows the black girl going off.
can we send outside to take a break for 5 minutes?
Y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes
Not cute.
Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Greene talk, and then you all can. I'll recognize.
But I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk.
apply
and
the
this
rules
sideshow
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We have to do this every time.
Hey, I'm
Order.
recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling.
If he deaf, why is he up there? Can we get somebody with some better ears?
The best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let her
We
get?
cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate.
Thank you. Y'all need to get the rules clear because y'all keep on changing them. And then you do it for the clear girl. You change the shit for the clear girl to make her comfortable. And then you just want people to be quiet about it and ride it out. Because y'all know y'all wrong.
Moment.
We have a okay, what's the motion? What's
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first, the second that apply to me.
She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
Will the member state the word she wishes
Yes.
struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent.
What?
These are the specific words. We can have it read by the clerk.
It was made immediately.
And it was made immediately. I am not moving now.
I don't think it was
I am not
timely.
It was
moving
made
now.
immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Mr.
Guys,
Chair,
look.
it was made immediately.
It was made
and you
immediately,
said
both by
that
the
you would
gentlelady and by
return
me.
to us.
Guys,
She said, you don't have the intelligence to talk to me, is what she said.
the chair recognizes.
That's just so rude and demeaning. You don't have the intelligence to talk to me. Marjorie, shit, your ass not as bright as you think. That is just so demeaning and just rude and like other people are just so beneath you. Bitch, who are you?
Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, what is
I
happening with the ruling?
I object to the ruling now.
We must object.
I mean,
Now, I want to show you guys the beginning so you guys won't get it confused. These networks are not showing everybody the beginning. MSNBC, they might have, but I'm going to go here to Roland because he definitely shows the beginning. Let me subscribe to him. Check this out. This is beginning.
Many of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman.
Hold on. Black Queen says, did y'all see this shit in the comment section? Black Queen says, Greene saying that Jasmine has on fake eyelashes was not an insult. It was the truth. A truth can be an insult. Everybody knows that. If she said that you have bleach blonde and your body is bad built, that is the truth. But it's an insult. Let's not play these games. You can tell a person the truth and it can be an insult. It's an insult no matter how you want to go about it. Truths can be insults. You never heard the fucking phrase, truth hurts? If me calling a dummy, that's an effing insult. Even if a person is dumb, it's still an insult. Let's not play these games.
Right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just
AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
It's just inappropriate. You're too damn grown to be going off. Oh, your eyelashes. Is that the best response you can do? And you're telling somebody, oh, you're not intelligent enough to talk to me. Bitch, your talking points is eyelashes. Your talking points is eyelashes. When you're having an intelligent conversation or debate, nobody make insults about somebody's eyelashes. Their physical appearance. Girl, bye. See, this is the beginning that they did not show on a lot of news outlets.
Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
Did you hear that? I don't know what you're here for. Did you see the finger pointing? Press 7 if you saw her pointing the finger at the black girl. You see, that is so demeaning. I don't like that shit. I'll break that finger. Did you see her pointing her finger at her? Taunting her. Yeah, that means something.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman, that's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just a-
AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
with your
ain't
wig.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr.
That's
Chairman,
beneath
would you
even your
please
history.
regain
That's
the
beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Now, if the black girl would start using hand gestures when she talk, y'all would say she ghetto. But Marjorie, she used all these hand gestures and fake eyelashes flopping and all the finger pointing. And y'all cool with that. Y'all see how y'all do? Y'all see this shit? And y'all got some people in the comment section trying to diss Jasmine. Y'all better call up here and let these people know it in the comment section. Y'all better state. Come on now.
Please. There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the parliamentarian if your conduct here in raising money in connection with this hearing is referable to the Ethics Committee within this hearing. Is a motion in order to refer your conduct and your abuse of
It's not a point of order. Not a
Mr.
point.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words.
Thank you. Thank you. Take that bitch down. Take down her damn words. Press 10 if you feel like her words should be taken down. That bad book, damn, that bad built, I can't say that shit. It's the two-tongue toucher. Listen, Marjorie Greene, if her words should be taken down, press 10. Press 10 right now.
That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack
Meeting will
the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your feelings
Her
hurt?
words.
Ooh, girl, did you hear that shit? She gonna say, is your feelings hurt? You see how she taunt her? You see how she start the shit and she knows what she's doing? She said, oh, are your feelings hurt? Are your feelings hurt? This bitch know what she doing. Ain't nobody check. Y'all need to y'all don't got the right woman up in them seats. I promise y'all.
And I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack
Meeting will
the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your feelings
Her
hurt?
words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play,
Baby girl? I don't think
we are gonna move and we're gonna take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that motion.
So who will have to pay us? Okay. All right. We're suspending.
Absolutely.
You know, I really think this is a flex. The Republicans letting you guys know this is how they're going to be moving forward. They will change it whenever they feel the need to change it. They are the majority. And Marjorie, she was not convicted of her wrongdoing. She was sitting there. She knew that her boys, I want to say Proud Boys, she knew her Proud Boys had her back. She was not worried about her getting in trouble. She was so confident in this. And she was steady talking crap. She knew it. And they letting y'all know, hey, they can change up and make it comfortable for them anytime they want to, and you better not say nothing, okay?
I don't know. It's crazy.
These people know right from wrong. It don't take all this, but they voted and they voted. Look.
No, we're taking her words down. No way is that being allowed. He has retract. Absolutely.
They knew it was wrong, but guess what? The Republicans, they kept her words up. But when somebody do give them the same medicine, they cannot take it. When I tell you these people are the biggest hypocrites, they are.
Absolutely.
So she agrees to them. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in over.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not to.
Gotta find some place. But
Ms. Greene, do you wish to strike your words?
I have 4 minutes and 21 seconds to speak.
I think we have to do the motion first, and then unless there's another motion, then you'll be recognized again. But I believe there's another motion coming. So you agree to strike your words?
Yeah. I'll
Okay. But Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
apologized.
recognizes
No.
Mr. Perry. Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms.
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're not striking your words.
I am
You're
not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
She said she is not apologizing. Why can't you apologize? You were wrong for attacking that girl for her eyelashes. Why not apologize?
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman,
Who said that? Did she say, why don't you debate me? She want to fight. Who is she talking to when she says, why don't you debate me? Who is she talking to?
the minority.
pretty self-evident.
Chair you're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes.
Ooh, bitch. All she does is come out with insults. You don't have enough intelligence. I know. Who the hell she talking to? Who's she talking to? You don't have enough intelligence, honey. Calling her a dummy, that's what she is. Those are fighting words in the street. You don't handle business like this. Where's your decorum? She is so classless. She don't got no class about herself. Hell, I expect way more from a Republican lady, okay? I expect so much more from a Republican lady. Shit. I thought they were supposed to be the classiest of the classiest, honey. Not with this mouth and this behavior. I am shocked.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're not striking your words.
I am
You're
not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to strike those words as well. I would like
the lady's words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again.
All right.
Please get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct apology. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
Reserving the right to object.
Chairman,
I
I
reserve the right to object.
recognizes Mr.
I
Perry.
reserve the right to
Mr.
object.
Chairman, I move that Mr. Goldman's words and Ms. Ocasio-Cortez's words be stricken.
Okay.
Which words? And you have to do it contemporaneously. Object. The objection must be contemporaneous, and they haven't spoken in 10 minutes.
Nobody's spoken and said in 10 minutes.
Well, that's right. Therefore, defeating your proposal.
You all have.
Now the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Come on, Jasmine. Come on, Jasmine. And I'm glad that a Black woman spoke up because, honey, they were gatekeeping these seats from Black women and Black people for so long. And I'm sure they thought, okay, I give you a Black person a seat, but I'm expecting y'all to shut the hell up and just be grateful that we allowed y'all to sit at the damn table. Okay, I'm glad that she is speaking up and she is talking for herself and standing up for herself. That is the way you do it. Come on, that is the way you make history. That's the way you make them know it. That is the way you open up the doors for other Black girls that look like you, because they're going to know after having interactions with Jasmine, oh, I can't talk to Black sisters like this. I can't do Black sisters like that. They're not going to have it. They are not going to have it.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde bush body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
All right, so that's a commercial. I can't show you guys the commercial. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to add Lady A up here while the commercial go past. How you doing, Lady A?
Hello, Gigi. Oh, 1 second. Let me.
Chairman, I make.
Okay, there shouldn't be an echo. Just want to make sure there's no echo. Okay, so Gigi, as I was mentioning in the chat, I have dealt with women like Marjorie throughout my career, And when they know that they cannot use no, oh, you're ghetto, you're not intelligent. Jasmine's an attorney. Jasmine is a bar licensed attorney from Texas. And those of you in the chat, you know what taking the L side is, actually applying to law school, going through law school, 3 years full-time, 4 years part-time. It is not easy. It is exhausting. So she cannot play the low IQ game with Jasmine. I personally, especially with the work that I do, because the majority of the people I've been working around with, my career is older, clear people. And there's always that one woman or man, when they know that you are that girl, you're smart and you're pretty, you're smart, you're brown, you're pretty, they do feel a certain type of way. And the one thing they like to do is to get you turned up. They want to see you yell.
Let me ask a question. Do you think this was a setup? Do you guys think that Marjorie came in here to ignite the fire?
Yes.
She constantly wanted to start some shit. She wanted to ravel. And also, do you think she was drinking, Lady A?
Absolutely. Gigi, I've been thinking that beforehand. Even the last time you brought this live up, I knew for a fact that woman, she keeps a little Prosecco. Those little bottles of white Zinfandel you can buy at the gas station? She keeps that on deck in her pocket or in her bra. This is an old hoe. Come on, look at Marjorie. But that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody, live chat, you see Jasmine. She's young, she's beautiful. She's going to look like this for 20 years. You cannot allow yourself to even feed into the hand of a Marjorie. Look at Marjorie. Look at all the anti-aging we have available, but yet Marjorie does not want to use these services. There is no excuse for Marjorie to look the way she does. And that blonde weave is tired, just like her congressional.
Hold on, wait, Lady A. That's not a wig, a weave.
Please, come on, Gigi.
What?
There's installment, there's a unit underneath all there. There's a unit.
Do y'all really think that? I don't know. Do you guys think that Marjorie Greene got some weave or extensions in her head?
She does.
Press 1 if you think she does.
Live chat. Hashtag unit. Hashtag unit. That's a unit. That's your layaway.
I gotta look at it. Well, hold on, Lady A. I want to get back to you, but I want to continue to play. Feel free to call in.
Motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just.
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your yelling.
I blame the Congress. You guys could have made this so much easier if you guys would have stuck to the rule, Congress. Stay to your rules. You said no insults. You guys changing shit. Y'all need to stick to the rules. And Marjorie, you should not came in there with the spirit of chaos. You are an agent of chaos. You are an agent of division. That's all you seek to do, is to divide and to start chaos in a room. Your spirit is so dark. You are a dark person. Oh, she's dark.
Down.
No,
can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're out of control.
Because if I
Look, Chairman,
come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair.
Oh, I'm so glad that Jasmine's not afraid. I'm so glad that she's not afraid. And you cannot have the spirit of fear when you are in a room with these people. because that's what they're hoping for. They want you guys to have the fear of spear. That is all what they produce. The fear you in to make you submit so you can be scared. So you, whatever they tell you, you're going to believe it. Okay. That's all they use is fear tactics. And I'm glad that she has the courage of a lion against all those goddamn evil people in that room. And you know these people don't like her. You know these people can't stand her. You know these people wish that she would never be here because these are older people. These are older white people that was back in the day. They never thought that they would have to share a space with a black girl, a black woman. I mean, not a black man, that's a whole bunch, but a black woman, they never thought they would ever have to share a space in Congress with a black woman. They was not raised like that. Okay, they were not brought up like that, so they're tolerating her. That's what it is. They haven't accepted her. Make no mistake about it. They're tolerating her. And you can see it. You can smell it.
Okay,
You're
order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes
Not cute.
Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Greene talk, and then I'll recognize.
But I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Yes.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk.
apply
and this
the
side
rules.
show-
And the thing about it is you gotta keep on their neck, because if you allow them to just go about their way saying this and that, these are snakes, okay? And they will grow. They will plant a seed, and that mustard seed will grow into something you cannot control. So they are absolutely right. Every single insult, you have to cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. You can't give them a pass. You can't, because when you give it a pass to them, they see it as your weakness. You can't be nice. They see it as weakness, okay?
Committee, we have to do.
Now, can we please get the likes up? It's a dang shame. We got over 700 people up in here, but the likes are so low. Please, y'all, let's get these likes up. Come on, for America. Let's get these likes up. If you are Team Jasmine, get these likes up. And we need all of y'all to call in. We need to hear the voices, okay? And it's going to help push us in an algorithm and the right audience so we can have more people like-minded that can come amongst us and speak the truth. Do you understand? Come on now. Let's get these likes up now.
Every time.
I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go
listen,
ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let her
We cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
We have a okay, what's the motion?
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first, the second.
She
that
has
applied
no
to me.
idea. She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
Will the member state the word she wishes
Yes.
struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. They're like, we can have it read by the clerk.
It was made immediately.
And it was made immediately. I am not moving now.
I don't think it was
I am not
timely.
It
moving
was
now.
made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Mr.
Guys,
Chair,
look.
it was made immediately.
It was made
and you
immediately,
said
both by
that
the
you would come
gentlelady and by
return
me.
to us.
Guys,
She said, you don't have the intelligence to talk to me, is what she said.
the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, what is
I
happening with
object
the ruling?
I object to the ruling now.
We must object.
I mean, if you want to take it up.
Oh, suck it. What did she say? Bad bit matter.
All right, so they're talking about it, and she came out and she spoke a little bit more about it today, and I'll go back to Roland in a minute. But it was some other individuals out here that I wanted to take a look at. Where was that clip at I was looking for? All right, I think it was it here? Lord, I don't even know the clip I was looking for. All right, so I'm going to play here just a little bit.
Particularly when a Black woman expresses any emotion, even in defense of herself, the attention tends to focus on her behavior, her qualifications, and her response to the provocation. And while that heated exchange has gotten a lot of play in recent days, it's important that we also show you this key moment from Congressman Crockett as well.
This idea of lacking all decorum, decency has left the building when the stench of Donald Trump showed up. And so we've seen constantly from him how he mocks people. We've seen in this committee how different members want to mock other members. And that's all this is about. If this was so important as it relates to whether or not the president of the United States has done something so wrong, then why is it that we couldn't have our hearing at 11 o'clock this morning instead of members being in a criminal courthouse with a twice impeached, over 88 count indicted sexual abuser, instead of being here to do the work of the American people if this was serious?
Joining me now is Representative Jasmine Crockett herself, a Democrat from Texas and the member of the House Oversight Committee. Good morning, Congresswoman. Bleached, blonde, bad built, ma'am, we've been here before, and I feel like, what in the BBL drizzy is going on in the halls of Congress?
Listen, I was so frustrated because we are always told that we are supposed to play within the systems and let the systems work. This is yet another example of when it comes down to seeking justice for someone that looks like me, it's like the system doesn't really know what that looks like. And so absolutely, she was what we call engaging in personalities, and therefore her words were to be stricken, and therefore she was to be kicked out of committee for the rest of the evening. But instead, that is not what the chairman did. And the idea,
they should have stuck to what they were supposed to do. Her ass needed to go because she don't learn, and she has not learned. Do you guys think that Marjorie Greene Taylor has learned her lesson? Press 4 if she has learned her lesson. Press 8 if she has not learned her lesson. I don't think she learned her lesson because she kept going on with insults about other people. Like, stop it already. Just speak what you come here to speak and leave all the insults alone. Marjorie, she thinks she's better than other people, and you can sense that.
That I should just sit there and pretend that I'm on the plantation and that we are not both duly elected members of Congress and I'm just supposed to take it. I did not lodge back with another personal attack against her.
She did not.
For clarification, and a hit dog collared.
You know, I am very aware that as a man, I occupy a particular privileged space in this conversation. And so I would like, in your own words, can you talk to our viewers about the nuance of what it is to be a woman of color, a Black woman in particular, in these sorts of spaces, and be faced with the dichotomy of choice around how you respond to an attack like that, without necessarily having the emphasis being placed on your response, your professionalism, your lack of class, or whatever else people have said about how you chose to address your colleague in this manner?
You know, one of the great things about me and the space that I occupy is my district. I represent for Texas 30. I don't represent for anybody else. There's only one group of people that elect me, and my district is a very diverse district. My district has so many Black women, and beyond that, they have been so supportive. They have allowed me to be who I am.
I love that for her. I love that for you, Jasmine. That Jasmine, she gets to be who she is. Oftentimes, you know, you see Black people try to be white. And how can I, that might sound ignorant, but you know how certain people, they put on airs because they want to fit in with a certain group of people, and they may not be themselves because they fear, but Jasmine, she's not doing all that. Jasmine is just being her. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think we all need to see more of our people being themselves in high ranking places. When I was growing up, I didn't see that. It was more, okay, you got to, what do you call that? You got to switch code. You got to talk different. You got to act different. You can't bring up certain things, So it's good to see that she's being herself and she can make it. And shout out to RBR Network donating $5. It says, what are the chances of an open panel so we can share our thoughts? Well, it's right here. So I have the link at the top, and I also have this phone number for you guys to call in, and I would love to hear you guys' topic, your thoughts on the conversation. The phone number is right here, 402. I'm getting to you in 1 second. And the link is at the top of the chat if you guys want to come through StreamYard. So let me continue.
They encourage me to be who I am because I really am doing and experiencing things that so many other Black women are experiencing, but unfortunately, their stories aren't highlighted. And I also took this as an opportunity to, again, flex on MAGA and let them know that I will always be smarter than you. You can call me a DEI hire all you want to and lodge all.
What is a what she say, a DUI hire? What is that? Can y'all please in the comment section? What is a DUI hire? I've never heard about that. DUI hire. What is that? Can y'all please let me know what it is? And RBR Network, I see you, and I'm going to click to you in 1 second. A DEI, what is that? Diversity, quality, inclusion. Oh my goodness. So they're saying she's only there because she's Black. She has not earned the space, but because she's a token Black, that's why she's there. Isn't that an insult? Isn't that an insult? Oh my goodness.
The other
still in America, they gotta go through this shit. I thought we was past all this racial stuff in America. Okay. I want to know, is it still racial tension in America? Press 20 if it's still racial tension in America, or press 30 if we have overcame that and we don't view like that no more. What is it? I can't believe they would say that about her.
That they continuously lodge against me, but she is no match for me when it comes to intellect. She just decided, oh, you know what? I've got privilege, so I'm just going to say whatever I want to say and then lean back. And that's exactly what she did. And she knew that she would face no consequences, or at least she thought she would face no consequences. I refuse to be somebody's doormat, and anybody suggesting that I should, I need you to look in the mirror and maybe check yourself.
Oh my God, I love that for her. Because I'm sure so many people say, girl, just shut up. If you just be quiet and just take it and just cross your legs, then you definitely would seem like you were just picked to be a token color. If you cross your legs and you don't say nothing, be yourself. Let them know, hey, this is what y'all get. Y'all get me. I understand that.
You believe that it's okay for her to say whatever she wants to say to me, and the role that I'm supposed to play is one that says, oh, okay, well, I know she didn't really mean it, or it wasn't really that bad, or it's more important that I just sit here and be docile. That's not who I'm going to be.
Congresswoman Crockett, really quickly, you sit on the House Oversight Committee.
All right, so I want to get to RBR Network. How you doing?
All right. Thank you for having me. I hope you can hear me well.
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you have me on speaker? If so, that's okay. It just sounds like a little far away.
Oh, no, it's not on speaker.
Okay.
But what, I think that I was proud of her. I understand that Black people feel as if white people own the world and we believe their lies about how superior they are and that they set the standards and we should be trying to live up to their standards. But the truth of the matter is, no, we set the standards. We were here first. We created the democracy under which we live. And if she can't compete on a level playing field, Marjorie Taylor Greene, with the black people in Congress, then she doesn't deserve to have sway or to set any kind of a standard. So I think that the blackness of that we saw from the sister Crockett certainly was more important than this white myth of white supremacy that white people are pushing and many of our black brothers and sisters are pushing. So I think what she did, I was proud of her, and I think that we all learned a new phrase. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, we learned some new language. We learned some new ebonics, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you have a voice, and I would love for you to stay on when we have different callers as well. Calling from 402, you're live on the air.
Oh, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Oh, okay. First of all, I'm Team Jasmine. I'm glad she stood up for herself. She did nothing wrong. She asked a question, and I think her name is Stephanic in the Black, started trying to grill her and then try to do the typical thing that they do whenever we stand our ground. Why are you screaming? Now you're angry. She tried to push that in the mind of people that Jasmine was an angry Black woman.
She did.
When actually she was reacting to them. And there's a long history of Marjorie Taylor Greene. She should not be in any committees. Oh, she shouldn't. You guys need to watch C-SPAN. They stream these hearings live every time they have them. Marjorie always, she brought dick pics of Hunter Biden on the Congress
girl, stop.
floor.
Stop it.
That's how
and let's just say
classy she
peen.
is.
Let's say
She
peen.
stood there. Oh, I'm sorry, peen. She stood there and called, and I'm not a Bobert fan, but her other colleague, BITCH, on the Congress floor.
Hold on. Ain't she a Christian?
She can't stand
Isn't she a
AOC.
Christian?
Yeah. Oh, this is a Christian that got divorced because she was cheating on her husband.
No way.
That's how Christian she is.
No way.
This is a Christian that when I can't remember what school, Sandy Hook, I want to believe, when they're the mass murderer and they had some people come to Congress for the gun laws, she heckled these young kids following behind them, heckling them. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's trash. She followed AOC to her office, peeped through her little mailbox, shouting insults, talking about, come out and talk to me. Why don't you come out, you big baby? She's a bully. She's a bully. And she does all these stunts. She gets away with it because she's in a heavily red gerrymandered district. That's the racist district in Georgia. So her position's safe. She supports the January the 6th people. She does everything. And when the Democrats were in control, she got kicked off of all of her committees for this bad behavior. But once they took control again, they put her on all these important committees. What she knows is she has no decorum. And Comer, he's a weak leader because if he was head of that meeting, he should immediately, if being kicked out of the meeting was the rules of decorum, then she should have been kicked out for that. And none of this would have happened. But Jasmine did nothing wrong. She posed hers in the questions like, hey, if the rules say if you do something personal, say something personal about another person, then you have to go. So let me know what the rules are, because you keep moving the goalposts. And you can't ignore people like Marjorie because they only get worse. Look at her now.
Yeah.
This is they have ignored her for the past 2 years. People are tired of her. This is how she acts in every hearing. She attacks. She attacks to have nothing good, and their main agenda is they don't want any bills to pass under Biden because it'll make him look good. So her and I forget what they call them, some eight, they don't want anything to pass. Everything
That is so
no.
selfish.
They claim across the border. Trump said, no, don't pass that border bill. So then they said no. So you got people that are following him that's supposed to be for the people. I don't care what party you with. You get in there, you're going to have to work with people.
Yes.
That's just common sense.
That's what it's all
Two
about.
sides, you have to work with people.
Yeah.
But they refuse. And Greene is one of the main culprits. She get out there and her mouth wax about fentanyl and space lasers and all this other stuff and the border. But when it comes time to do something, they don't want to pass a border bill because it'll make the Democrats look good. Y'all need to go back and watch all the C-SPAN things because the media don't cover it. Now, you have a lot of bloggers. You have a lot of bloggers here on the internet. And I read in the comments, somebody said something about Roland Martin or race basis or whatever they said. He's out there fighting for the Black people. He goes out there and reporting what's happening out here in this political field. He's going out there into the local areas, telling you what's happening. They're not telling people what's happening down south, how they're trying to restrict people's rights to vote, that all the court cases that's been held, and that the Supreme Court down in that southern district is all white MAGA men.
What?
And they are going against simple, basic voting rights. They're trying to take away all the rights. They just did something down in Texas. I want to think they abolished a whole school district, fired all the teachers, janitors, and it's a big school district down in Texas. I want to think it's in Houston. I haven't researched it as much. But this is what they're trying to do. They don't want the kids to learn because when you don't know nothing, they can do their dirt. That's all I have to say. Team Jasmine, we as people need to get out there, research, don't depend on mainstream media to inform you of nothing because they're not. Get up here and look at your bloggers. And I listen to everybody. Fox, I can't stand them because all they push is propaganda. But I do listen to like the Roland Martins, the Midas Touch, Fair and Balanced, Politics by Patricia. These people are out there. They're just reporting what's out there, and they're trying to tell people, hey, this is what's going on. You might not like Joe Biden, but we're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yes, we are.
Trump and his cronies get back in. Nobody just now trying to say that, and no, OMG, Debbie, my information is not coming from Roland Martin, honey. All of yours is coming from Fox News because they want to push this agenda that when he come in, if you're not loyal to him, he wants to gut the federal agencies and fill it in with all his loyalists. Because the only way Trump did not do the things he wanted was to do, because he had some people that had integrity that said, no, we're not going to do this. That's against the Constitution. And that's another thing. They want to abolish the Constitution. Marjorie always say she wants us to secede. I want us to secede from you. However, let us be our own country. You have to listen to what they're saying because they're going in and systematically taking our rights away. Wow. They done flooded the federal courts with their judges. They got the lower level courts full of their judges. And so who's gonna be at hurt? The poor people. I'm not gonna even say Black. It's the poor people that's gonna hurt because they want the rich to rule and for us to work. They don't even want you to make a livable wage. They vote against anything that helps the people. And that's why I don't understand why people support them. But that's all I have to say. People, get out there, read your information. And
girl, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, because you got a lot of information, a lot of stuff I don't even know. Because you're right. You know, out here in this news stuff, they don't push the real stuff. All you see is fake, and you keep on seeing the same stuff, the same stuff. I had no idea all this was going on, what you were saying. It's so sad. It is so sad because they try to push that, you know, nobody is racist and we move past that and it's nothing like that and everybody love everybody and, you know, it's just, I guess, the Democrats' fault. Everything going bad is the Dems' fault. And, you know, Trump, he's going to be the Jesus savior and Trump going to save the world. That's all I see. And that's how they push it. Trump is the new Jesus.
And we have to always
they see he's the new
remember,
Jesus.
A lot of rules and laws that affect us is happening at your own state and local level. The federal government really don't have too much to do with things like that. So that's why we got judges that's going to be retiring, positions that need to be filled. And if they feel that, especially the Supreme Court, which is mostly white, right wing now, if they fill that totally up, we're screwed. Anything they want to push is going to go through. Because what happens? You go to court, you say, no, I want to appeal, go to the Supreme Court, and supposedly what the Supreme Court decides, that's how it is. That's how Roe versus Wade got overturned. They threw it back to the states, and then you have these old white men in the state want to dictate on how sick you are before you can get any kind of care. How do they know?
That's sad.
So no, I'm for people's rights. Whether you want an abortion or not, people have the right to choose what happens to their body. They're against everything. So I don't tell people how to vote. I just say, get out there, try to get the information, listen to more than one media outlet, and then make your own decision.
I heard a rumor, and maybe you guys can help me that, and maybe a network, you can answer this too. And it was a horrible rumor, and I don't even want to repeat it. But they are telling that that Miss Greene Taylor, she's working with the Russian people. Is that true?
Yes, they call her Moscow Marjorie. But the whole Republican Party is what we have to understand.
Yeah.
What we have to understand is the white nationalist movement goes back 500 years. Karl Marx was the father of communism, and he was a German, and he believed in 1% white rule based on race and class. And this was 300 years ago. And they've been doing this ever since. So a lot of us that were born, obviously, after the 300 years, think this is new. This white nationalism is not new. It is all over the world. Now, that doesn't mean that white people are superior and we're doomed to fail, but you can't concede defeat to them because, yes, they do believe that if this whole planet was white, that it would be better than this planet being 80% racial and ethnic minority. They want to get rid of racial and ethnic minorities, and they equate democracy with Democrats. They don't like democracy. It's too diverse. So as long as democracy was just old white men with white wigs on their heads, then it was okay. But the minute we started talking about black geniuses becoming president, and Kamala Harris's and blacks in Congress and Claiborne and Jeffries and now blacks sharing power with the Nazis, then that was unacceptable to them. So that's where they are now. They do want this white ethno planet and this white ethno country, but it's up to us not to give it to them. Why? Because we're the majority. All the minorities together are majority. So don't think that just because they're all about 1% of rich white people, that we have to be about 1% of rich black people. We don't. That's not us. We want to compete. We want to have a merit-based society based on education, experience, knowledge, and integrity. Not on race, not on class. But white people see it differently.
I hear you. And 402, what's your thoughts about that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to step out. About the mouse call, about Marjorie being dictated by the Russians.
Okay.
I agree with Mr. Network. Yes, that whole Republican Party, the majority, I'm not going to say all, but it's a select group, which is over 100 and something of them. If you listen, they all signed the amicus brief to not certify the election. They are all part of this. I think they all, starting with Jim Jordan on down, was part of this insurrection on January the 6th. I believe it. They believe in Russia propaganda. You just listen. If you listen to the things that they say, and if you know even just a little bit about Putin and how he came to power, about any of those dictators that they claim to just love so much, this is what you do. You just flood the system with disinformation. Because once you get the people's minds not thinking and just thinking the way that you want them to think, you can go in and do anything. Let's distrust. Let's tear down the judicial system. So now when they come after us, I'm the victim. Oh, it's a witch hunt. Don't prosecute me for all the crimes that I'm doing. You're just coming after me just because I'm a Republican. So no. They're systematically trying to dismantle our democracy.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't sleepwalk through it. They're systematically doing it, and they've done it. They've been playing chess, and we've been playing checkers. Because this is not something that just started. You got all these rich billionaires donating all this money. You got Supreme Court justices taking big gifts and bribes from these billionaires. And not reporting it. Yeah.
These supposed to be honest, the most honest men and women. Ain't that sad?
Yes.
And another rumor I heard, I don't know how true it is. It's a rumor, and it was a horrible rumor. They were saying before Biden got elected, Trump and Putin and some more dictators, they was planning on doing something to control the world. They was going to do something, but it messed up their plan when Biden got won and Trump didn't. What's your thoughts about that?
Oh, well, when he met with Putin, when he was in office, and when I want to think it was our CIA were saying that Putin had a hand in our elections, but they caught it. He said he believes Putin over his own Central Intelligence Agency, because Putin told him no, he didn't do it.
I don't believe that. You know, he's a liar.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, it's all about business. It's all about business. His son-in-law, he got what, almost $3 billion from the Saudis to set up some fund or whatever he's running. And he has no experience over that. He put Jared in a position he had no experience to handle. And he couldn't even pass clearance, but Trump overrode it anyway. So it's a lot. And when he say it's corrupt, it's because he's part of the corruption. You know, some of the times the people who throw out the most insults and all this blame, it's the people who are doing it. And no, Democrats are no better. I mean, they're better than everybody. It's crookedness on both sides. But we got more Democrats working for us.
But it's not the same. Black people, the Democrats aren't trying to kill everybody on earth who's not white and not rich. The Republicans are. The Democrats aren't calling for a white ethno-planet and to make America white again and all that old nonsense. That's the Republicans. Let's stop doing that. Stop doing that. That doesn't make you more black to lie that it's both sides, that Mother Teresa and Adolf Hitler are two sides of the same coin. They're not. One wants to kill everybody who's not of the Aryan race, and one doesn't. So we can at least have enough sense. It's not about Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It's about, and it's not about rich and poor. It's about 1% white rule based on race and class. Who has the most money? They fundamentally believe that if they have the most money, and 1% of whites control 90% of white wealth, they're in the stock market. They're the top 500 companies in this country. They fundamentally believe if they have the most money, they don't. They have 45% of the money. But collectively, we have the rest, 55% of the money. We actually have more money. But they think they should be in charge. And it's because they're white and they have the money that they have. And it's wrong. And we shouldn't be helping them. If they can beat us mano a mano, then they beat us and we just take the loss. But don't stop helping them by saying the Democrats are no different. They are different. The Democrats will allow a black genius to be president. They will allow a black female genius to be vice president. So the Nazis won't. So let's be real with what's really going on. I like the comments in the comment section too. Let's pay attention.
All right. Well, feel free to call them out. All I know is who is the KK? What side they on?
Yeah, you talking about the KKK?
Yeah, I don't say the all three Ks, but who the Ks voting for?
They going with the Republicans. They with the Nazis.
Well, I'm the opposite of them. Whoever the K's gonna vote for, I'm the opposite. That's how I see it.
There you go. Black Queen is wrong as hell. Obama never admitted that he had no power as president. He gave black people $5.3 trillion in healthcare savings. He gave black people $3 trillion in healthcare savings with the Affordable Care Act. He gave black HBCUs $535 million. He signed the 2010 Prison Sentencing Reform Act, which allowed black nonviolent offenders to get out of jail if they were in jail on a marijuana charge, or marijuana is illegal. So Obama did a lot for black. He gave $50 billion to Africa so that we can increase sales and Pan-Africanism with Africa. So stop letting these white people lie on Obama and Joe Biden. You think Obama's inferior because he's black? Please, he ran circles around these racists. And that's why they don't want us in Congress, or they don't want us to be president, or they don't want us on YouTube. It's because we are. The sister's right, man. She runs circles around Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's better looking. She's more intelligent. Why? Don't be ashamed of who we are. And get at these racists. Stop caping for these racists. They ain't got nothing for you.
All right. So I do want to play a little bit here, and then I'm going to answer some more phone calls. I just want to see what she's saying on this podcast.
It's racist.
I think her specifically doing it to me, yes, that was the intent. As has been stated, you know, women wear makeup, we wear lashes, we wear all types of things to beautify ourselves. But MAGA has historically been on social media doing the things where they're saying, oh, she's black with lashes and nails and hair, and so she's ghetto. And so to me, this was her buying into that rhetoric and trying to amplify this for the MAGA crowd. And so, yeah, I absolutely think that she only did it to be racist towards me.
Because it was towards you, or because it was eyelashes? So in that sense, it's kind of like, in your view, buying into a racist trope.
It is buying into a racist trope, but the reality is that women of all colors wear lashes.
Right. No, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Is there anything you think should happen here? Do you think that Congresswoman Greene should face any sort of punishment?
I mean, she didn't face any at the time, so I don't anticipate that she'll face any in general. I mean, I think that this speaker should be inclined to try to rein her in after trying to kick him out of his position. But they just let Marjorie do whatever she wants to do. And I think this was the first time that someone actually said, no, you won't just treat me whatever way you want to and get away with it.
So just to explain to our viewers, she said what she said, which is a personal attack on your appearance. And then the Republicans refused to take her words away.
Yeah.
Because they said it wasn't a personal attack. And then you said something about, you didn't mention her name, but you obviously were talking about Congresswoman Greene, bleach blonde, bad built, butch body.
Very good.
So it's tough to say. But
It is tough to
you've
say.
really embraced what you said. You're printing it on swag. I think we have an.
It's real tough to say because I can't say it. I tried to say it, but I keep messing up. It's a tongue twister. They should have that in a tongue twister. And I want to know the eyelashes. Are you guys in agreement that that was insult? Press 1 if you feel like it was an insult. Press 2 if you feel like it was not an insult. And not only was it an insult, do you think it was racially motivated? Press 5 if it was racial motivated. Press 10 if you feel like it was not. I do see a hand up, so I'm just going to answer this phone call. 515, are you there?
Are you speaking to me?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes, I am. And I do believe it was racially motivated. I'm sad to say that that's what I believe came from a congressperson from the state of Georgia. I'm beside myself hearing that come from somebody that's of that status.
Me too.
It was disgusting.
Yes,
Disgusting.
it was. And I'm surprised nobody else in Congress, all those other men that stood there and they didn't say nothing. That was more disgusting.
No, that Comer, he said, "Oh, I can't hear nothing." Well, you can have it played back to you, sir, because that is just absurd that he played fool on that.
Yeah, he can't hear shit. If he can't hear, why is he sitting up there listening? He need to replace himself with a person that got good health in their damn ears.
Well, it's not that. I don't have a problem with him having bad hearing, but he has hearing for one side of the argument.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Consistently.
Yes.
And then the gentleman next to him, I think it's Jamie, you could see his facial expression like, "Oh my God, I can't believe," he couldn't believe it. And he called it out. He said, "That is beneath you," to MTG, that Moscow Mule trader, greedy lady. Yeah, I'm sorry. She is just nasty. I am embarrassed to think that she's a fellow American.
Yeah.
But really, I truly believe a lot of this all comes from Fox Media, that their toxic reporting and their propaganda that they push. I'm a middle-aged white man from the Midwest, and I cannot sleep at night thinking that these are my neighbors that are racist, bigots, and truly turning our country back into Jim Crow, into raising a rebel flag above the U.S. flag. I am so ashamed of what they have turned this country into.
Talking about
All I can think
flags, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I saw some
ma'am.
report
Go ahead.
and it was so disturbing. And I didn't know what it means because I'm kind of new to a lot of things. But they were doing symbolisms. They had a flag that was upside down. What is American flag upside down? What is that? Do you know what that symbolizes?
That is a signal of distress. Our armies and our soldiers, when they was under attack, they were instructed to turn the flag upside down, only in a matter of distress. So when somebody within the U.S. does that, they're claiming distress that they feel something is so unjust or something is so wrong, and that was just an insult. That is an insult to all of us who bear the weight of continuing to make this country good, and that is just an insult. That's almost as insulting as carrying a rebel flag from the Confederacy. That is disgusting. That's what that means, ma'am. I apologize.
Well, thank you for informing me because I was just like, what is going on?
That's what that means. Is he did not agree with Trump not winning the election, and that's what that's about. So I don't want to take too much of your time. You have so many wonderful people on here.
I'm glad that you call in, and please call us in more to inform us and give us your opinion because we like your talking points and we like how you're talking, and you're definitely very much appreciated. All right.
I would love to speak to y'all.
Okay. All right. Well, and you know what? You can just stay on hold. Stay right there. San, how you doing, girl?
Girl, I've been fighting with my internet all night. What you doing, girl?
I'm talking about this case with Jasmine. What were your thoughts with Miss Taylor and Jasmine?
Well, you know how I feel, honey
I
child.
don't know how you feel.
Well, you know, it's the white and black issue of America that people want to sweep under the rug. It's okay for a clear person to antagonize a black person, but then when a black person snap back, then everybody just want to play that little clip and make it about this. And I thank you so much, Gigi, because you have played like the entire hearing, or however, whatever you call them. And you have been able to show how she not only disrespected Jasmine, she disrespected the other lady. What was her name? Yeah, everybody in one swoop. She was clearly inebriated. Something was clearly wrong with her. She was just not being professional at all. And no, not one single white man in that hearing checked her, dismissed her. She was supposed to be dismissed from when she called the other congresswoman ignorant before she even got on the eyelashes. We gotta keep it real, Gigi. We gotta keep it gutter. This is a problem in America. And then they just want us to sit back and twiddle our thumbs. A lot of us sit back and twiddle our thumbs, but I applaud Jasmine for coming through like a real G. Like, girl, who are you talking to?
Yeah,
Hold on, let me get it out. You bleach blonde, bad built bitch body. I done made up a word. She didn't even say bitch. But I was close. It's such a tongue twister, and she is so intellectual and intelligent to come up with a tongue twister for that evil devil. She's an evil devil. And you know what, Gigi? I'm doing it tonight. When I get off here with you, I'm going to find every disrespectful comment that this clear woman Marjorie has ever said about any Congress member, and I'm gonna make a video about it. It's gonna be about 10 minutes long.
I'll talk about it too.
As soon as I finish making this little video, I'm gonna send it to you, because this scoundrel needs to be revealed for who she is. You don't just get around and sit there talk about a sister who done came up and done made it where you at, and now you flicking your fingers and you talking about eyelashes and stuff. Well, now see, the sister Jasmine, she didn't even do no hand gestures, roll her neck or nothing. She just straight up and said what she said. Why Miss Margie over here rolling her neck and popping her gums with her bad built, botched, blonde body. That still ain't even right. I still ain't got it. Girl, I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad right now because I see the foolishness for what it is. It's foolishness.
I think that the good thing is that Jasmine, she did speak up for herself, because if she did not speak up for herself, we would have never known this. And I'm sure so many people of color that are in these positions, and we don't know their situation because they don't speak up. They don't make a fuss about it. And it just goes on. And these people will continue to throw jabs, and you just have to take it. And they say, well, you ain't complaining about it years ago. I mean, this is normal now. So why are you complaining about it now? Oh,
exactly.
Boo. You just want to complain about something. You didn't get your way, So I'm so happy that she made a fuss and she got it to everybody's attention, so we can also take a look in, because it piqued my interest.
And another aspect, Gigi, just to piggyback off of what you said, is that if you Google this instance, all you see is the black woman going off on the Congress floor.
That's all you see.
You don't see the antagonizer. You know what I'm saying? You're antagonizing the whole situation. You started it with my coworker, and then you let it bleed over onto me. And then when I say something to you, I need to calm down. I'm the rude one.
Yeah. But I think the pitch is going to be, you see how these black women are? They get up in here and they just turn to Congress. You know, we ain't never had no ghetto mess like this before we introduced these black women in here. Look at that. You know, they just disgrace America. And that is the talking points, and that is the argument they're making, especially when the media is just showing one side and they're showing Jasmine, you know, turning
Going
up.
off. Yeah.
And you know, why am I being wrong? Why are all of you guys attacking me and are letting insults and bypassing it? And it was not right what they did to her.
No, ma'am.
She was offended. Shit, we all was offended.
And she did what she did, and the bad built body still ain't got it. Got what she deserved. I'm still trying to get the tongue twister. And see, that's where we at with it, because as black women, we are creative. You don't get to talk about my lashes and I can't see the paperwork because of my lashes. Girl, we about to throw them bows. And that's what she did on the Congress floor.
Yeah,
she made that
but
up.
I think that, you know, she's too grown. You don't say stuff like that. You're adults. You're not in second grade. You're not in third grade. And for a party that keep on pushing her, pushing the agent of chaos, it's like, what are they playing at? I do believe it's a bigger play at hand, and they're using her for a bigger play. I don't know what it is, what is to come, but you guys better buckle up and be prepared, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I'm afraid to see in a couple of years, we think Marjorie is something, honey. What they have in store, it's going to make Marjorie look like nothing. Okay. Marjorie is going to look sweet compared to the next people they got coming up.
So why you think that is, Gigi?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but
I know why it is.
Okay.
I know why it is, because
what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is we let everybody come in and steal our culture, so we really don't have nothing to stand on, because we don't never protect anything. So everybody is acceptable to everything that's black. All you got to do is have one little drop of black blood and you're black, regardless of your circumstances. So at the end of the day, that's why.
Got it. Okay, well, hold on, Sam. We got some more callers. I thank you, baby. We're going to put you back. Calling from 682. You're live on the air.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just came in at the end of it, but I agree. You know, it really don't make no sense with it, how he's abusing that lady. You know, I mean, it's a whole lot of people looking at him. You know, and it's time. It's really time for him to get what's coming to him. You know.
Who are you referring to?
P. Diddy.
Okay. We're not on that topic right now. We're on Jasmine, but thank you so much for calling. Calling from 111. You're live on the air. Hello, 111. Are you there? Okay, we're gonna put that back on hold. All right, so hopefully we can grow in the future. I want to play a few more clips. Where were we starting off? Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
The shirt here that you're selling to help raise money to elect Democrats. How would you respond to say it's inappropriate to respond to an attack on somebody's physical appearance? And you hear Congresswoman AOC say, you know, you shouldn't be attacking somebody's physical appearance, but then you did the same thing. You attacked her physical.
So to be clear, what I asked for was clarification on the ruling. If her words were taken down, that meant that she was going to have to leave the committee for the evening, which actually would have helped everybody out, because the source of the chaos is always Marjorie Taylor Greene. But the chairman was concerned about his votes. He was concerned about whether or not he would be able to move forward with contempt. And so therefore—
Contempt of the, they were the
of Merrick Garland.
for the Attorney General Garland.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm like, what are we doing? So what are the parameters? And I generally wanted to know. So I did not state anything to her. I specifically asked a question, and I didn't even mention her name. And so it was for clarification, and that's what I.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. First of all, when Marjorie made that comment about her lashes, she directly looking at Jasmine, and she made that comment about her lashes, and she was directly talking to her. But when Jasmine said the bad built body, now she didn't say she was talking to Marjorie. Okay, y'all just connected the dots, and she wasn't even talking to Marjorie. She was asking a damn question. Go ahead, boo. She's a lawyer, honey. Get into it. She wasn't talking. She didn't go to Marjorie. She didn't say Marjorie is a bad built. She didn't look at Marjorie and she said, "You a bad built." She didn't do none of that. She asked a question to the man. Okay. Let's get that clear. I love how she did that.
Really wanted to know. So I did not state anything to her. I specifically asked a question, and I didn't even mention her name. And so it was for clarification, and that's what I asked for. And he obviously didn't hear me.
Okay, yeah, and I hear that, but she went after your appearance, and then like you went back at her 1,000-fold.
I did in a very lawyerly way.
But do you? Obviously, she started it. I'm not disputing that. But
Yeah.
do you regret that at all?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. Because here's the thing. I signed up to be a member of Congress. That didn't mean that I was supposed to walk into a position where I'm going to walk in and be disrespected. It's already.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we need Jasmine.
Style work environment being there, and we do have rules. The problem with MAGA is that MAGA does not respect rules, nor do they respect the law. That is exactly why they're all running up to Trump's trial, because he's in trouble, not because of some big conspiracy by the Biden administration. He's in trouble because he fails to respect the law. The reason that the Supreme Court right now is debating whether or not Trump.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. She says Trump is not in trouble, but because something that Biden did is because he failed to obey the law. Oh my goodness, isn't he supposed to be law and order, and he can't even follow the law? Go ahead. Ooh, Jasmine, keep talking, girl.
Why they're all running up to Trump's trial, because he's in trouble, not because of some big conspiracy by the Biden administration. He's in trouble because he fails to respect the law. The reason that the Supreme Court right now is debating whether or not Trump can commit crimes, or any president can commit crimes and then be let off, is because they have no respect for law. The party of law and order is gone at this point in time.
While I have you here, President Joe Biden is very focused on the black vote this weekend. In particular, he's headed to Detroit tonight to appeal to.
All right. So that is that on that. Let me see if it's anything else I wanted to play. I came across this guy, Tennessee, and I like his YouTube channel. He has great talking points. I just want to play a little bit of his.
Order of you.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
order.
please engage the order of your committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
So yeah, that's MAGA's platform now. Just make fun of someone's appearance.
Okay, hold on. Dia says Taylor made a comment about her eyelashes as an insult. Jasmine responded with a lesbian slur. It was not a lesbian slur. She was referring to her a body. Okay, butch body is not a lesbian slur. And you don't care about nothing about lesbian did. So why you fake? Why you fake caring? You don't care about lesbians. You don't care about the LGBT. So you can't sit up here and act like you concerned about, oh my God, you're hurting the LGBT feelings when you do it all the damn time. You don't care about the LGBT feelings. So please stop with the fake outrage. Okay. Jasmine was not doing no homophobic slur, because that's the narrative you trying to paint. She said a butch body. Period. Period. Y'all better let their asses know. So let's see what Tennessee got to say a little bit.
Ashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you please
order.
regain
That's
order
beneath
of your
even
committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
So yeah, that's MAGA's platform now. Just make fun of someone's appearance when you got nothing else. But AOC was not having it. Take a look.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't think
we are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So who will have to pay?
All right, so that's a commercial. You guys know I cannot play commercials, but Tennessee, that's one of my favorite. I just like his channel. I can't say favorite because I got to look at him a little bit more. Okay, but we do have another caller right here, calling from 856. You're live on the air, 856.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm like psyched up because I got you on the line.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I seen the Cassie tape video.
Got it.
And
Okay, so
I wanted
this
to say-
hold on before you go. If this is about Diddy, we're going to do more topics about him tomorrow. Right now we on Jasmine. So call me tomorrow, babe.
Jasmine? Who's Jasmine?
Jasmine Crockett.
That works for Tasha Cat.
No, not work,
That
girl.
Jasmine?
We on a whole different mission, baby. All right. I'm gonna hit
But
me
you know
tomorrow.
what? I'm listening to you on.
I know you're listening to another show that I did earlier. Okay, let's continue to play.
Now, I truly applaud AOC for standing up for Jasmine Crockett. But if we know Jasmine Crockett at all, we know one thing. She doesn't need anyone to stand up for her or speak on her behalf because she has the kind of fire and the kind of drive that this side of the aisle needs so bad, especially during these times when we have those heat-seeking missiles coming at us. We have to give it back to them. And man, does she lay it in. Take a look.
Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman.
And so you see that comment, she did not say Marjorie. She did not direct it to Marjorie. She was just asking a question. So y'all can't say she was attacking Marjorie. She was asking a question for clarification. Okay. Okay. Aren't you intelligent enough to see that, to pick that up?
I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
a
on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm
trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to
Hey,
get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to be-
down.
No,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now.
that.
I don't know. Part of that got me in my gut the hardest when I first seen it. I don't know if it's the look on Jamie Raskin's face, it's so priceless, or the fact that Comer's like, a what now? Huh? I just love that because it reminds me of these family gatherings where you got like two cousins suddenly starts going at it and just cussing each other out, and your mama's over going, huh? What? What do you mean by that? I ain't never heard that before. I mean, that's just kind of what it reminded me of. And then,
All right, so enough of him. But going back to RBR Network, I want to know, talk to me a little bit more. What are your thoughts about this?
Yes. Well, let me get my microphone closer. Well, I think that the both sides nonsense needs to stop. Oh my God, Debbie or whatever her name is, she needs to come up here and tell us how Donald Trump was a better president than Barack Obama, and that Donald Trump did more for black people by killing 20 million people with the damn coronavirus. How that was somehow better than what Obama did. So what we have to understand is these people are full of ish. And what we
Oh,
have
your
to
audio
see
is going. Your audio is going in and out. Your audio is going in and out.
All right, I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's okay. I mean, you're a very valuable player, and we want to hear what you have to say. We love your talking points.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that the people that come in with this nonsense about it's on both sides and all this old stupid stuff, they want black people to stand down and let them destroy the country. We're not going to let you destroy the country if you're not able to compete with us. See, white people could do like Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton or Gavin Newsom. They could become educated. They could become civilized. They could learn morality. They could do it. Obama's been teaching a constitutional law class at Chicago University for 16 years. They could learn how to govern. They just don't want to. They want to be put in charge and in power without any qualifications other than the fact that they're white and they hate black people. And that's not a qualification for government. It's just wrong.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, what have Trump done for you?
Well, Trump made me be locked down for 2 years, damn near every night, whether or not I'm gonna get the virus. So that didn't help me. Other than that, there were a lot of people who weren't able to work, weren't able to make a living because they couldn't go out. We couldn't go to restaurants, and gas was cheap, but you couldn't go anywhere because everything was locked down because of Trump. Trump hasn't done anything for black people. He's a racist. He's a neo-Nazi. And I said it from day one. The only reason why, excuse me, a lot of black people want Trump is because they feel that if they get Hitler back in power, then they won't be racist anymore. And if you think that's true, you're fooling yourself. Because at the end of the day, what the racists want is a white country, a white planet. And they're never going to get that because we're never going to give it to them. All right? So, yeah, it's these things you have to earn. You can't just come in and say, we're white, we're taking over. It's not going to happen. So I would love Debbie, oh my God, Debbie or whatever her name is, to come on up and just, why is she in the chat room? Why doesn't she come on up and defend her stupid argument that these Nazis are somehow better for black people?
Now, okay, so I like watching right now. I'm watching back in England when Henry Tudor, that whole process of him coming into his kingdom and fighting against the Yorks and the Lancasters and all that, and just how it was like only the royals, I guess it was like I want to say the patriarchy, not the patriarchy, but it was something where they only wanted their kind on the throne. And they fought amongst that. So is it something like that when you're talking about the clear people? It's about their bloodline, it's about their people, and they see their people as higher than the rest?
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's totally about that. The reason why it's called Marxism, it's 1% white rule based on race and class. And the reason it appeals to so many white people on both sides of the aisle is because you don't have to compete. If you're white, you get in, so they think. It's not true. Why? Because you have to be rich. And only 1% of white people are rich. Oh my God, Debbie. She says, I'm a Republican. not a Nazi. Okay, what's the difference? Please come up and tell us the difference. Okay.
Hold on, RBR, because I don't want to go too far into this stuff now. Okay. I don't want to go too far. Calling from 515. Are you there? Oh, you had your hand up. I'm sorry. Calling from 402. Are you there?
Yes, I'm back. Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to address OMG when she says Trump. She keeps saying that Trump supported the HBCUs. He promised to give all this. Oh, let me turn my thing off. He promised to provide them with all this money. He took the photo op for it, but didn't come through. Now, Biden and Kamala Harris, they have provided money, land grants. They have come through for the black colleges. And Trump, if you look at the history of Trump, when you had the Central Park Five, even when those guys were exonerated through DNA, found that they did not do what they were accused of doing, he still insisted that these young black men get the death penalty. When Trayvon Martin was murdered, he still was pushing his racist narrative. Before he started getting indicted and getting into the system, he loved the police. He told them, "Oh, you don't have to be gentle with them guys. Just push them on in. If they hit their head in the car, they just hit their head." They need to go back and listen to all the stuff Trump has said. And Trump loves Trump. That's who he loves. And then he loves money. So he has not done for the black people like people seem to think.
Oh.
Yeah, you think you know the facts. And I'm a graduate. So
how I said,
he did not.
Are you black?
Debbie.
Are you
he
black?
He did not give the money. Yes, I am. I'm black.
So what have he done for you?
Give.
What have Trump done for you?
Trump has done nothing for me because I'm a proud union member. And whenever the Republicans as a whole are in control or in office, they immediately go after the unions. They try to bust the unions. They try to take away people's health care. They want to dismantle Social Security. And which astonished me, all these people that are for them, they on Social Security. And I'm from a deep red state. And they're on Social Security. Then they complain about not having health care or that they don't want health care, but they use the system. It's just, I don't know, it's mind-boggling to me. I vote for people who have my best interest at heart, and that's the Democratic Party.
And I vote against my enemy. If you my enemy, I'm going to be the opposite. Okay? I'm not about to sit next to a person that, But yeah, I hear
and
you.
OMG, they might have confessed, but it was not a true confession. They had those young men, took them down to the police office, down to the police station, denied them their parents, their rights to have their parents and attorneys, and browbeat those boys and scared them and did those little tricks that they can do. And those boys confessed. It was not a confession. It was a forced one. And even though the whole world thought they were guilty, when they were proven to be innocent, he still refused to believe that they were innocent.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you all for joining the chat. If you guys
Thank you.
like us talking more about these type of topics, please press 8. If you like for us to keep talking about these type of topics here on this network, on this channel,
90 seconds.
I just want to say thank you all for calling in. Hopefully we have more people that call in and we can grow more with this audience and we can just see where it will take us. I'm your host, Gigi, and you are listening to the Messy Sweet Spot. And I will see you guys sooner than later. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, DJ, come on now.
60 seconds.